Welcome back to our Pokemon XD Gale Darkness playthrough. This will be part 2 in our series. Right, and last we left off, we had our Umbreon and our Teddiursa, and we are trying to purify Teddiursa. That way they're no longer a shadow Pokemon. Again, we do that by battling trainers, as well as if they get in that reverse mode, we call them, and that helps bring down their shadow gauge as well. We got Cacnea, Slugma, Grass, and Fire type. We don't have anything super effective against those two types. Almost one-shotted him. And Teddiursa was able to finish him off. Nice. Umbreon's almost level 12. Okay. We will use the same moves, but this time targeting Cacnea, which Teddiursa should be able to finish him off. Nice. Nice, and Umbreon did level up. We got $256 from winning that fight. And we will go ahead and open this Pokeball. We got 2 burn heals. Alright. Fun old from a Horsey and an Abra. Which the Abra being a psychic type, our Umbreon will be super effective against. Testing. There we go. Sorry about that. My microphone died. Now I'm using my backup microphone. Sorry about that. Alright. Go ahead and use Bite on Shroomish and Shadow Blitz on Shroomish. Our Teddiursa did get poisoned, so after this battle we will go to the Pokemon Center to heal up and get rid of that poison. Alright. Oh, you can also give the Pokemon Cologne to also help purify their hearts as well. Let's see. Oh, we're gonna battle him. I did not realize we were gonna battle him, or else I would have healed up my Pokemon first. He's got a classic Pikachu. Lucky for us, he only has the one Pokemon, so we are able to do a 2-on-1 battle here. And that Pikachu is faster than us. Nice. We're able to take down Pikachu. Alright, so we can't purify our Teddiursa yet. Still got 3 more bars to go. Okay. What is... Okay, so I'm not sure if we have to just stay here, or if we can... Oh. That redness is from the poison on Teddiursa. And there we go, Teddiursa did faint. That's okay, there's a Pokemon Center right here. We can go and heal up. Not mean to talk to you again. Alright, now we can move on. Let's see if we can go back to the Pokemon Center and continue the story, or if they're going to make us purify the Teddiursa before we can continue. Let's see. Yep, she's still reporting that the professor was kidnapped. Nothing. Alright, let's try going to the lab and see what they say. They're either going to let us continue the story, or they're going to tell us to come back here and purify Teddiursa. Let's see what this guy says. Telling us to purify our Pokemon. Let's go speak with our mother here and see what she says. Okay, so it looks like we do have to purify Teddiursa before we can continue the story. Which we can either continue with battles, or we can try the cologne scents that old man told us about. We'll probably do a combination of both. That way we can speed up the process and not have to do too much grinding. Here's the Pokemart. Let's see. He does have some sense. Let's go ahead and let's buy one and see how much it purifies the Teddiursa. It says heart opened up a lot. How many of those bars went away? Okay, so almost a full bar. So if we... let's buy a few more. That way we can speed this process up. Go ahead and buy 5. We'll use almost all of our money. And again, we're doing this so we can speed up the process of purifying Teddy Ursa's heart. That way we don't have to sit through battling those same 4 trainers over and over again. We can just do this and speed up the process, and then we can continue on the story and see what other Pokemon we can steal from other trainers like Team Rocket. Let's check his gauge now. And we're down to just a little over a bar there. So doing these last 2 cents should fully open up his heart, which means that purple bar will be disappeared. Will have disappeared. Check one more time just to make sure. Says it opened up a lot. Let's see if it fully opened. Oh, there's still just a little bit left. That's okay. Now that there's a little bit left, we can go ahead and fight hopefully just 1 or maybe 2 of those trainers again. And then that should fully open his heart so we can purify him. That way he's no longer under that crazy state of mind being a shadow Pokemon, and then we can progress through the story. We'll battle the old man again. Again, with that Abra, we should be able to use our Umbreon, because he's dark, and it'll be super effective. And, Teddy Ursa did learn a new move there, Metal Claw, which is a Steel type move. To lower our defenses. We are actually going to attack the Shroomish with both of our Pokemon, that way we don't get poisoned again. And the Horse used Leer, lowering our defenses, that's okay. Perfect. And our Umbreon leveled up again. And now we can go ahead and take out the Horsey. I can't tell if the Shadow Meter for Teddy Ursa is fully gone now or not, but after this battle it should notify us if it is. Teddy Ursa can now be purified. Perfect. Alright, so now when we go up here, stone. We can go ahead and purify Teddiursa's heart, meaning he's no longer going to be that shadow Pokemon, which is what the bad guys are doing. They're making the normal Pokemon into shadow Pokemon. So now that he's been purified, he goes back to normal. He no longer has those shadow moves, and he gains a bunch of experience from all the battles he fought in. And then he learns some new moves as well. There you go, he's level 12. Nickname now. Alright. Then we're going to go back to this house. Alright, we gotta find Bander and Mount Battle. Okay, luckily he told us where that is. That's a new location on our map. Alright. We're giving him our phone number right before we leave, okay. Alright, let's go ahead and head to Mount Battle to find this guy. I'm assuming since it's called Mount Battle, we will have to do a bunch of Pokemon battles. Alright. Oh, and there's one of those creepy guys that we saw in part 1 from the ports. Interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and get that Pokeball box over here, because there are some items in there. Got a full heal, and that allows us to heal if our Pokemon gets poisoned, burned, paralysis, or is put to sleep. Oh. Okay. Looks like we're gonna go through here. And it looks like we gotta battle a bunch of different trainers until we get to the guy we're looking for. A Wurmple and a Wingull. So Wurmple's bug and poison. Wingull is flying water. Unfortunately, we don't have an electric type Pokemon because that would be 4 times effective against Wingull. But we will go ahead and we will actually take out the Wurmple first because Bug is actually super effective against Dark. So we definitely don't want the Wurmple hitting our Umbreon with a Bug type move, which Umbreon just killed it in one shot. So there was no need to worry there. And we did paralyze the Wingull, which means it does move slower now, which is nice. And then our Umbreon should be able to outspeed it and finish off. Nice. There's one trainer down to go. I don't remember exactly how many trainers we have to battle before we get to the guy we're looking for. But Teddiursa did level up, which is nice. Learn a new move, Fury Swipes. We are actually... We're going to get rid of Return. No. We're going to get rid of Refresh. Heals poison, paralysis, or burn. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. And we will continue on Mount Battle. Vander was his name. Okay, apparently he's teaching somebody up ahead. I'm gonna assume you're not Vander. Casual Dude Credell. Interesting name. We got Corfish, which is water type, and Swallow, which is a flying normal type. Alright, let's go ahead and we will attack the Swallow first, just because it is a higher level than the Corfish. Neither one of them have a type advantage against us, nor do we have a type advantage against them. Nice. So Bite does cause a chance to make the opponent flinch, which means that they won't be able to attack. And Teddy Ursa was able to finish it off with Fury Swipes. And Corfish is going to raise its defense. Alright. Alright, let's go to the next zone. I believe that is our guy Vander there. Yep, that's him, the guy in the red hair. A cool trainer, Bardo. A Doduo, which is a normal flying type, and Spoink there, which is a psychic type. So Umbreon, being a dark type, will be super effective against Spoink there. So we will go ahead and use Bite on... Oh, wrong Pokemon. We will go ahead and use Bite on Spoink. And then Teddy Ursa will just go ahead and use Fury Swipes on Spoink, just in case the Umbreon does not one-shot it. Okay. So then Teddy Ursa will attack the Doduo with Fury Swipes then. Oh, I selected the wrong move. Actually used Return, which did a fair amount of damage. So we will go ahead and do that again. Alright, our Umbreon did level up. No new moves. Teddy Ursa is close to leveling up again. Alright. In the desert south here, there's a Cypher research facility. Okay, so Cypher is what the bad guys are called. They are not Team Rocket. Okay. Oh, got an email. Pokeballs are now available at the Pokemarts. Okay. So let's actually go back to that village. And go ahead and purchase some more Pokeballs. That way, if we do run into a trainer that we can capture Pokemon from, we can do so without the fear of running out of Pokeballs. Alright, they are $200 a piece. We'll go ahead and we'll purchase 10, which should... Oh, we cannot purchase 10. And sell something, that way we get enough money to purchase 10. Go ahead and sell our burn heals. That way, because when you do purchase 10 Pokeballs, they do give you a free Premier Ball, which is a different looking Pokeball. Yep, there's our free Premier Ball. Alright, let's go ahead and head over to the facility where the bad guys are. Alright, there's the vehicle where they took our professor. There are some of the bad guys. Okay, the Hexagon Brothers. They're all different colors. Appears they cannot count correctly. And then they all just noticed me. Alright, let's go see if we can battle one of them. Okay. Slugma and Houndour. It looks like his type is fire and it matches his red outfit there. And it looks like he's got a shadow Pokemon, which is the Houndour there. We'll go ahead and use Fury Swipes on the Houndour. We'll use Bite on the Slugma. Because Houndour is actually fire and dark, so Umbreon's Bite won't be that effective against him. Okay. So Umbreon will use Bite on Slugma, and Teddiursa will actually use a Pokeball on the Houndour to see if we can capture him. Nice. Houndour was caught. And we defeated the Slugma. Oh, Teddiursa almost leveled up. And we got the Houndour. Alright. Alright, now that we beat him, let's go ahead. If I remember, I think you can run in here and there is yep, there is a heal station here. We'll go ahead and heal all of our Pokemon up. We'll actually switch the Houndour in our active spots. That way we can work on purifying his heart. Oh, okay, it looks like they're still trying to figure out how many of them there are. We already fought the red one, let's go ahead and fight the blue one. I'm assuming if they are like the red guy, their color of their suit will match the type of Pokemon they have. So he should have water Pokemon, which you see here, he has a Horsey and a Goldeen. Which our Houndour is fire type, so that's not ideal because water is super effective against fire. Hopefully we can take out his Pokemon quickly, and then we don't have to worry about our Houndour getting taken out by a water move. It's going to lower our accuracy. Nice. Here goes the Goldeen. The Ursa did just level up. How does Spheal? Now Spheal is interesting because it's actually water and ice type. And is a shadow Pokemon, so we can actually capture that one. So we'll actually have Teddy Ursa use Fury Swipes on the Spheal to weaken it. And hopefully next turn we can capture it with a Pokeball. Use Shadow Wave. Interesting. That's actually going to hit both of our Pokemon. Okay, so it hit 3 times. Let's go ahead and use Shadow Blitz on Spheal, which will be not very effective, but hopefully it won't do that much damage. It'll just weaken it a little, and of course it missed. Shadow Mist. Evasion Bell. Interesting, and I hit both the Pokemon. They almost took out the Horsey there. Try this one more time. Shadow Blitz on Spheal. We'll go ahead and use Return on Horsey, which should finish off the Horsey. And that really did no damage. Okay. We cannot take another hit like that, or else the Houndour will faint. We will go ahead and use a Pokeball with Houndour. Just use our regular Pokeball, catch it, and if that doesn't work, we will use Lick on the Spheal. Nice. Alright, now we did beat the blue one, and we got Spheal. We will actually run back into this building, go heal up, and then we can go fight another one of the brothers. I imagine each one is their own specialty type depending on their color, and I'm willing to bet that they each have their own shadow Pokemon that we can capture from them as well. We'll go ahead and put Spheal up in our active spot with Houndour. Alright, let's go fight the green one. So he should actually be grass type. Oddish and Cactia. Oh, he's got 6 Pokemon. Okay. Kinda crazy. Okay. Houndour just one-shotted the Cacnea. Got Shroomish. Shroomish would be a cool Pokemon to get. It is not Shadow. Okay. Our evasion fell for both of our Pokemon. Go ahead and use Shadow Blitz on the Shroomish, and then we will use Shadow Wave again. A Lotad, which that is actually grass and water. Pineco, which he's actually not grass, he's actually just bug. Interesting. So I guess he's got bug and grass Pokemon. Seedot. Okay, he's our Shadow Pokemon, which with Houndour and Spheal, being both Shadow Pokemon, they're not going to be able to do much damage. We'll just throw a Pokeball, see if we capture it. If not, oh well, we will switch Spheal into Umbreon. That way, if it does not work, we can actually do some damage to weaken it a little bit. And it did not capture it, so good thing we switched to Umbreon. Shadow Blitz. Use Bite. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to do much damage. Shadow Hole. Oh, okay, we can't switch Pokemon now. Houndour, we will use the Pokeball again. See if we weaken him enough. If not, Umbreon will use Tackle to hopefully weaken him a little more if it doesn't work. Nice. C-Dot was caught. Alright, we will go heal up once again. Alright, now we got 5 Pokemon in our party. And for now, this is where we're gonna save for part 2. When we come back in part 3, we will go ahead and fight the other 3 brothers here and hopefully get 3 more Shadow Pokemon. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow and turn on your notifications. That way you are notified when part 3 drops. Thanks for watching.